Thank you, sir. Very good morning. Good morning to everyone. So, my name is Satish Hegde, and I represent Net Analytics Technologies, Bangalore. So, first of all, let me thank Professor Deshpande sir, Dr. Konnur sir, and Tripathi sir for giving me an opportunity to give bird's eye view about Langquill. So I would like to start with one of the quote or saying by Judy Blooms. The lives are saved by the librarians because they hand over the right book at the right time to a needy kid. So it's really great pleasure, and I really bow my head to all the respected librarians. And with this, let me immediately share my screen. Professor Deshpande sir was mentioning about experiential learning. So the course will be like 70% framework and theory and discussion, and say 30% will be actual work or actual practice. So it's going to be a combination of theory and practice. I really look forward to have a great discussion with the library professionals, and have a good feedback, and we would like to plan accordingly. So based on the feedback, we would like to improve and plan the sessions. So what is Langquill? Langquill is an online language lab wherein the participant or the learner can practice listening, speaking, reading, writing, grammar, and vocabulary. So you can see here, you can see the meters here, you can see listening, speaking, reading, writing, grammar, and vocabulary. Now, the good part is that, with the help of login ID and password, I can log in from anywhere. I can choose my native language. I can see how many certifications I have taken, etc. So the whole idea is that, the learner should be able to learn based on his own pace and time. So that is the whole idea. So let me come back here. So, let me briefly talk about Langquill. I mean, it's more of a glimpse, I can say, because, you will be given with the login ID and password, and, for the next 10 Sundays, I'm going to be with you and, closely working with the participants, especially in making use of Langquill platform. So now, it has listening, where the student or the learner or the participant, he can practice listening skills, okay, by clicking on this clicking on these audio topics and answering to these questions. There are unlimited content in the library, and now you may ask me one question. So, Mr. Satish, out of 100 participants, so 10 may be really good listeners, and some 30 may be average, and remaining may be really good. Our entire platform is it is built on AI technology, and it is adaptive in nature. So what do you mean by adaptive in nature? So basically, based on your capabilities, skills, based on the data of the usage of the platform, I would like to repeat, based on your usage and data, the machine starts throwing you the relevant content. So if your score is better, then obviously, the questions, the content, the topics, the audio topics, or, reading topics, everything will be from bit higher difficulty level. That's what it means. So it is adaptive in nature. So this is about listening, and speaking. Speaking is basically there will be a script, and you can start recording, and it will convert voice into text, and it will give you a number, in a sense, a score. So bet more the number, or the more the score, then better is your speaking skills. Let me just show you. The COVID-19 pandemic has dramatically affected the work of national, regional, and local governments. Many countries around the world have imposed lockdowns and physical distancing measures while preparing massive economic relief packages. Let me stop. So here you can see. So Satish has not really, done great job because of the clarity, the pronunciation, and the accuracy of this text to this text. So based on certain parameters, the machine will give a score. So our idea as a learner is to get better learning outcomes by practicing more and more. Anyway, you will be given with 1 year access, and you will get ample of time to practice on the platform. So let us come to reading. I'm sure our many of our participants are going to be even young librarians or even library students from library department. So I'm sure the learners are going to face lot of competitive exams, might be government exams, etc. So what we have done is, in reading section, we have added the passages or the questions from various competitive exams and added here. So unlimited reading practice is there, and you have to read and then you have to answer. Let me randomly do it. I'm randomly doing it. So in a stipulated time, you have to answer and improve your reading skills. You have to read, and then you have to comprehend, you have to understand, and then within a stipulated time, you have to answer and get better marks. That means speed and accuracy matters, and you have to really focus and learn to read better. Okay, it is, yeah, I mean, it's only 20%. That means I have to really uh, practice better. So this is about writing. So as I mentioned, out of our learners, there will be professionals, senior library professionals, and even young librarians, and even the students. And let us assume that I'm a final year student of say post graduation in library department, in library science, and I have written a thesis report, or I am a professor and I have written one article, which I would like to present in a conference, international conference, or maybe I would like to publish it. So what I have done is, I have uploaded on Langquill platform. Okay, so here you can see the document quality is only 54%. So this 54% is based on grammar and vocabulary. So basically on grammar. And here you can see, so Satish has written a thesis report, or Satish has written a paper for publication, and Satish has made 24 grammar mistakes, no style mistakes, and there is one vocabulary mistake as well. So even it covers all the subcategories. What is the idea? Idea is, either you can write or upload, and practice, and get the suggestions made by the platform, and learn not to make or not to repeat these mistakes. Okay, so let me come back. I have forgotten to talk about this. So it also gives you readability score, so that you can improve the readability in your writing, so which is very, very important. So let me click here. So this is a major category, and this is a the minor category. And here you can see the difference between any other productivity tool or writing tool and Langquill. I would like to repeat here. Here you can see the difference between any other productivity tool or writing tool and Langquill. So in any other XYZ writing tool, what happens is, you will get only this suggestion. But since ours is basically a learning tool, it also gives the contextual examples, and you can switch on Hindi, switch on Kannada, switch on Bangla, and we have enabled about 6 different languages, so that especially learner can understand the suggestion better, and then he can make the autocorrection. Okay, so yeah, I can make the auto correction and I can download. So from a perspective of a LIS learners or LIS student. So what I can do is I can write and I can learn from a perspective of a senior LIS professional. I can correct my thesis report or any written document. I can correct and I can download here as well. So here you will see icon here, a cloud icon. So you can download a detailed report in Word format, or even you can download a page wise mistakes. So this is the beauty. So for example, I'm a student, LIS student, and I written I write something here, maybe a memo, maybe a circular, maybe an email, whatever is relevant to my field. I can write and I can take out, I can get a printout or download a PDF of page wise mistakes. You can see here with native language support. I can really understand. So this is where I am making a mistake, and this mistake I should not do, and I can understand the correct and incorrect example as well. So this is about. In fact, there are a lot of other things. Because of time constraint, I don't want to really touch the dictionary and even voice to speak and learn, voice to text, etc. So going forward, let us have a detailed understanding of each and every function that we are going to do, and even you can delete whatever you have written here. That is also possible. So you can delete here. Okay, so coming back, so being a learner, being a LIS person, being a participant of this particular course, my objective is to learn English proficiency. And what I can do is I can really understand the entire framework and entire theory part, and I can have a discussion and I can come back here and practice the skill which is basically taught in particular session. So say for example, if my tutor taught me about say listening or writing, I can come back and practice the same. So this is how it is going to be experiential. So yeah, so you have even grammar quiz. So this is like 10 questions, a bunch of 10 questions, and you have to answer. And at the end of 10 questions, it will give you which are the correct answers and which are the wrong answers, and why those answers are wrong. So it gives you a contextual understanding. The whole idea is to improve the English proficiency. So sorry, I clicked on the same thing. So you have even vocabulary builder as well. So it is the whole the intention of vocabulary builder is help you to improve your vocabulary, so that you can use while speaking or writing. So even you have know your level. This is more of an assessment. So it shows us where we stand. Okay, some 20-25 questions are there, and if I really try this, it will give you a purview of where Satish really stand. I mean, what is my skills? So sorry, what are my skills? So coming back to my library. So this is my library language learning academy. So yeah, so here you can see foundation courses, intermediate courses, and of course advanced will open when you complete these two. So as Lakshmi Narayan mentioned, so there are 70 different modules. So these modules you can listen, you can read, and even you can take the assessments. So especially for the young learners, I'm very sure this academy or the library can help them to improve their LSRW skills and grammar and vocabulary. So so you can get certified here. If you click, it will take to one exam, online exam. So in fact, all other certifications in India or even in other countries, what they do is while giving you a certification, they will check your speaking skills by asking you a question, not basically question to write or answer. So which is I don't know, I but however, what we do is if we want to check your writing skills, we will ask you to write and when this assessment or the exam checks your skills in speaking, then the machine asks you to speak and then assess. So if you click get certified, then you can see, you need not to directly go to get certified. You can take your own time and you can study, practice these tests, and then you can go for a start test. So it will be like 1 hour exam, and for 1 hour, you should ensure that you sit in a quiet room and you have a internet connectivity, etc. So this is about Langquill. Of course, you can even look at your own performance as well. How many scores? Sorry, how many assessments you have taken? What is the date? What is the raw score, etc. So even it will give you a learning curve. Don't look at my learning curve. It is very very haphazard, because I present the platform to various people day in and day out. So that's why my learning curve is very very haphazard. Otherwise, if you properly practice, then the learning curve will be proper. It will be upward curve, you can say. So coming back, this is a individual learning platform which can help the students or the learners to practice unlimited LSRW skills, grammar and vocabulary. So if and this is the dashboard, individual dashboard. You can see here, Satish's score in listening is not that great, only 34%, whereas speaking is comparatively better. However, I have to improve. So these meters which you can see are basically, they are showing your level of skills. The whole idea of learning on Langquill is that you have to improve these LSRW skills, and it should be 80-85%, or at least near to 90 or something. So even it will give you a analysis on how many questions you have tried, and how many questions you have tried from various difficulty level as well. So probably I can show those details in my next discussion. So yeah, with this, I would like to complete the session on our bird's eye view on Langquill platform. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, sir, for the wonderful demo. I hope it will be very helpful for all the professionals who are interested in learning the English. And now with this, we have come to the closure of the first day activity of the course. And next class will be on Sunday, 26th of June at 10 a.m. And this is to inform all the learners to please be on time. All the credential, everything will be shared by Net Analytics. I think Sri Satish Hegdeji will be sharing the detail. And we again thank you all for joining this inaugural function, and be the part of this inaugural function, and also for the part of this first session where we have seen the demo. So thank you one and all. Over to you, sir, if you want to say something.
Yeah, in fact, all that what is needed to be communicated, you have done it, and very
Yes.
little to share with all the participants. My request to all the participants is that I request all of you to be very, very serious and take it as a serious course. And maybe all of us are engaged in our day-to-day activities, and we are busy in our day-to-day activities, but this is one important part of your life, that it will help you to build your personality before the other person who is talking to you. So if you build your word power, if you build your language power, you will be able to communicate and strengthen your personality before the other person who is talking to you. So I request all of you to be more serious. And I wanted to announce one more thing, that there will be two certifications. One is a certificate that both we, LS Academy and Langquill will issue for the participation what has been made. So your participation certificate will also be given. And the second one is you will also get a certification having taken the test of the Language test. There are 7 tests are there, 7 levels of tests are there. Each level you can take up the examination all along 1 year time, not necessarily this 10 weeks. You can take this all along 1 year time. You, as and when you complete your course, each levels, you will be able to go to the higher level. And if you are proficient with the 4th level, 5th level, 7th level, you can take as well whatever the level you want to take, depending upon your confidence on the level of your confidence on the English language. So it is a continuous process, as I was telling you. It's a continuous process of learning all along here, not only for 10 weeks of time. So I love to welcome you all to the journey of learning language, as well as the journey of going together in the profession along with Alliance Academy. And Alliance Academy would like to welcome all of you to be the partners of Alliance Academy, because Alliance Academy is not a one-man job. It is a crowd a performing job. So all of us together should build LIS Academy, and we should make LIS Academy a strong professional body to help the profession at large. Every one single individual cannot build the profession. The profession can only be built with small support of all the LIS professionals together. So now we will give you a platform to support such kind of a professional contribution to the profession. So I welcome all of you. Don't think that I am very small man, how can I contribute to the profession? No, your willful mind will contribute richly to the profession at large. So I request all of you, think positively, work positively, and join your hands positively with LIS Academy. So with this, I thank all of you for being with us for today. And let us meet again on next Sunday at 10 a.m. in the morning. So the meeting will be scheduled at 9:45. 15 minutes we will be waiting for all of you to join. And 10 o'clock sharp, our tutors will start their training program. And the end of the training program, there will be a quiz test, and all of you should take up the quiz test. And those who perform very well in the quiz test of all the 9 tests, and the higher performing persons will be selected for the advanced training program. All of them are free of cost, nothing to be paid. But what we want you to pay us is your serious attention to learn English language for your benefit, for your growth. So, and at the same time, we will also administer one feedback form. So you need to give your feedback. Tripathi sir was telling you should give a best feedback. Best feedback means not that you appreciate everything positively. No, you should give a feedback to the extent that what did you understand by the course? How did you understand by the course? What you really want us to improvise in making in our next courses to come up, so that we will should be able to improvise course after course to help the profession at large. With this brief, I thank Landfill and Net Analytics authorities once again for being with us and spending a lot of their commercial time with the academic people like ours and librarian community. I thank Tripathi ji very much. Tripathi is a very busy professional in the country, and he has been much sought after in the library automation technology, digital library technologies, etc. And in spite of that, he is being with us and spending his Sunday pleasure time. So thank you very much, sir. I thank Dr. Mohan for being with us and helping us and conveying our gratitude.
Thank you, sir.
And I thank every one of you who have joined here, and I congratulate all of you for being with us. Thank you one and all.